What up, Brody? Art Dog, what up? Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Give me a moment here. Carlos, what up? Martian, what up? Jason A, what up? Yes, Tuesday stream. I was going to go earlier. I seen Ken Hotep. Shout out Ken Hotep. He was streaming earlier, so I had to wait a little bit. Um, I've been all right, Martian. Hanging in there, just working, jobbing. Um, as you know, there's basketball grift, spookball grift. You know, spookball's my favorite. You know, got some downtime. It's my favorite to, my favorite entertainment, I guess. Um, Uncle up late? I usually go to bed like 12 something, I guess. Usually I play a little Destiny, but I didn't feel like playing anymore. I didn't play, I mean, today. Just computer stuff. Where's your tacos at? Paul cooked some steak and some cabbage. I just had a little bit of steak. Had a nice crust on it. You have to have a nice crust when you have a steak. You know what I mean? I know everybody's talking about, you know, it's gotta be, has to be red in the middle and stuff like that. That's important, but the crust, you have to have a dope crust on a steak. If you don't have a crust on the steak, then it's no good, bro. It's no good. I wanted to talk about this because I seen JJ Redick was trending. Him and Perkins got into it. Medium well is best. I just go medium rare. I had an uncle down south, Uncle Daryl. He would do like, he get this, the pan real hot, throw the steak on there. He don't eat like this anymore. 30 seconds on one side, flip it. Maybe like a minute each side. That's it. That's it. Cause eating that raw boy. But it's true. It's like if you cook it too hard, you don't get the flavor of the steak. You know what I mean? I can't do it like that. Like, I want it cooked a little bit, but not like raw. Anyway, let me see the YouTube. 20 people in here. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button. Let's listen to Kendrick Perkins. Now, this is what started it all.
Why didn't he never bring up this in particular subject? When it comes down to guys winning MVP since 1990, it's only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Nah.
Dirk Nowitzki.
What do those guys have in common? I'll let it sit there and marinate. You think about it. Now here's the thing. Why didn't he never bring up this in particular subject? When it comes down to guys winning MVP since 1990, It's only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now,
Dirk Nowitzki.
what do those guys have in common? I'll let you.
Now he's trying to play. They're all white. To be honest, I think Dirk deserved that. Let me look up. Hold on. Okay, so Nowitzki won it. Nash, Nowitzki, and Jokic. I need to see who else was playing that year. Does this show runners up? No. I just have to Google. So 2002 2007 MVP. I don't want the damn champion. He beat out Kobe, Duncan, LeBron, McGrady, Gilbert. Gilbert had 28 a game. Wade and Carmelo. Nowitzki averaged 24, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Played 78 games. The Mavericks had the best record in NBA that year. And that's what I usually like. I think how many wins you have should have a big say in whether you win MVP or not. They didn't win the title that year. Who won the title? I think it was it Duncan? Or was it the who was the champions into NBA champions? Seasons 6, 7. It was the Spurs. Nash MVP. The Heat won. The other Nash, that's the Spurs won. Now, going back to Perk alert. Even Paul is talking about Redick, the fire rises, the whites are waking up, which is crazy. Now, people are saying Redick might have to apologize. I don't know why. But Redick called out Perkins for saying it. Because, Perkins is trying to say there's a conspiracy that the white writers and the voters are, which I would say is majority white, right, are voting for Jokic because he's white. Let's hear what JJ has to say.
I want to just say something. Stephen A., I mean no offense to you, and I mean no offense to First Take. because I think this show is extremely valuable. It is an honor to be on this desk every day. It really is. But what we've just witnessed is the problem with this show, where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, that they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied, Kendrick Perkins. That is exactly what you implied. Secondly, hold on.
I did not call. I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now. Hold on.
I stated it's the facts. It's the facts. It's the facts.
Okay. I want to just say something. Stephen A.
Look at Stephen A. I can't find any longer clips of that. Wait, let me just see.
I don't know if it's because it's the number 1 seed. I don't know if it's the number 6 seed. I don't know how you judging it. Is we judging off of advanced stats or who's the most valuable player? You take them off this team. We don't know. But we do know this. Since you do want to bring it up, we do know this, that when it comes to MVP voting, 80% of the voters are white American. 20% are others. I know that stat. If you want to talk about advanced stat, I do know that one. Now let's talk about this year. And let's talk about the stat pattern. What I said was, I'm never taking anything from when it comes down to Jokic being one of the most skilled big, if not the most skilled big to ever play the game. I'm not taking away nothing from what his IQ is and his level of play and how he's able to make others around him better. But I will give a lot of credit to the front office for surrounding him with the pieces that fit around him. When you go out and get an Aaron Gordon, who's one of the best cutters in the world. When you go out and go get a Bruce Brown, who's also a hell of a slasher, Jeff Green, things to that nature. And
fair use. I don't want you two to cut me off like they did last week. I don't think they do anything at Disney, but
you know that you need those type of players in order to play off of him. When you go when you have shooters like Michael Porter Jr., when you have a shooter like Murray, those players complement him well with the system that he has around him. And I'm not discrediting what he's doing. Now, when I brought up to you, what you ignored was when I asked you, I said, hey, JJ, you've been in locker rooms.
This guy said, I asked him. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh, man. Gotta love Perkins, man. Good old country Perkins, man. Hey, where's Perkins from? I think he's from Texas, ain't he? Where's Perkins from? Anybody know?
You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about when I say about stat pattern, right? I said you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the world knows it, JJ. It's not a crime. It's not a crime that your team wants you to go out there and get something. We just witnessed it with Giannis Antetokounmpo just 2 nights ago. He was 1 rebound away from getting a triple-double. And you know what happened? I saw his teammates over there saying, basically telling them, do it, Giannis. He tried it. The league rescinded it. So what? It happens around the league. And I brought awareness to it, and people got offended because it does happen. And guess what? It's okay. It's okay if it do happen. But my thing is, let's not sit up here and crown or sit up here and play this game about, oh, it's just a runaway favorite for us with the MVP candidate and it's not even close. Because I would not allow it to be, I would not allow Joel Embiid, I would not allow Giannis Antetokounmpo to be disrespected. Giannis Antetokounmpo is averaging a career high in points right now. Team has the best record in the league. Joel Embiid has had, I don't even.
He from Beaumont? Quick side story. I was in the Air Force, right? And when I was stationed in Georgia, I knew this young boy from Beaumont, Texas, and shit like that. You know, and he used to drive home, you know, from Georgia to Texas. I don't know how many hours it took, but sometimes he'd drive home for, like, you know, I used to drive home sometimes when I have a long weekend. Like, I'd drive from Georgia to Pennsylvania, hang out at home for the weekend, and drive back. I'll never forget, man. He drove home one weekend, right, and came back, right? And we used to play, this is when the Sega Jones came out, and they had that World Cup soccer or something like that. I used to play with Italy or something like that, or France. I used to play France, I think. This guy, man, he tell these story about, like, he went home and somebody was messing with, like, his sister or cousin, right? He said he went down there, got the burner. It's like, right? This guy said, this was what he said when he went on leave, came back. Then he said, like, I don't know if I didn't even pay no attention. I was like, I didn't know if this nigga was lying or nothing or anything like that. He said, yeah, this guy was messing with my people and shit, man. I drove by there, man. I had emptied a clip out there. And he came back. Then he said he called back. He said, yo, somebody came back to Georgia, came back to base, went to work as usual. And he said something, called back home. Somebody said, no, your homeboy didn't make it. Like he said it to me, like, I don't know, I was supposed to be impressed or scared or something. I just looked at it like, this nigga crazy. But that's my Beaumont, Texas story, man. That's the only thing I know from Beaumont. I forget the guy's name. Not that I would say it, man. That'd be try snitching, but yeah, that's my Beaumont, Texas story.
Even know the numbers of 40-point games that he has had, but damn it hasn't been done since Shaq, and it's by a landslide, the number of 40-point games he done put up this season. And you can't sit up here and tell me that Luka and Embiid is not watching to see the point differential for us, who's going to lead the league in scoring. It happens, JJ, and you know it happens. So for you to come over here and say, oh, that's not who Jokic is. That's not the type of person he is. It's not in his nature. Before Giannis did what he did 2 nights ago, did anybody think it was in his nature? KP. Did anybody know how he was feeling?
I want to just say something. Stephen A., I mean no offense.
You got it, man. Warner Robins, Georgia, man. What was it like? How far was it outside of Macon again? Like 20 minutes or something like that? Sometimes you go to Macon. But then usually sometimes we, go to Atlanta. But yeah, Warner Robins, I was out there. Craziness, man. Pure craziness out there.
To you, and I mean no offense to First Take, because I think this show is extremely valuable.
Oh, this is the long version.
It is an honor to be on this desk every day. It really is. But what we've just witnessed is the problem with this show, where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied, Kendrick Perkins. That is exactly what you implied. Secondly, hold on.
I did not call. I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now. Hold on.
I stated it's the facts. It's the facts. It's the facts.
I mean, it's almost unfair to have JJ Redick and Kendrick Perkins, in some intellectual battle about basketball. Like, what are we doing here, man? Kendrick went straight out of high school, I thought. Right? He didn't go to college. I think he was one of the last jokers to come out of high school. One of the last classes that they let people come right out of high school. Not that it means anything. I'm just saying. Yeah, Warner Robins, man. I remember they have a Checkers. Is the Checkers still out there, man? Man, listen. I used to be in love with Checkers, man. The Checkers burgers, man. Man, that was some good eating, man.
Okay.
Secondly, no one said that players don't stat pad. No one said that players aren't aware of their stats within a game. You're talking about Giannis doing it. That has nothing to do with Nikola Jokic.
That's it? Oh, man, I wanted to hear what else JJ had to say, man. I don't think I'm going to find a longer clip. Unless somebody has a longer clip. What JJ said. JJ got pleaded to shine. Yeah, Checkers used to be good, man. Checkers used to be good, man. They don't have Checkers up here. All right, there's a couple things going on here. Do white voters, are they going to either consciously or subconsciously vote for Jokic because he's white? Now, you heard Perkins say 80% of the voters are white. There's no getting around that. Like, they have that etched. Because, that's the majority. Like, I think the NBA give, a lot of the writers have, they give them right to vote on the MVP and shit like that. I mean, there's a couple Sixers beat writers that have NBA MVP votes. I don't see, this is where Perkins messed up, man. You can say that, but then you're gonna say, all you have to do is say, listen, whether subconsciously or consciously, they might vote for Perkins more. You can't say none of them would. Now, saying all of them will, I mean, that's a little far-fetched. Are some of them going to vote, or going to be like, in the back of their mind, they're going to vote for Jokic because he's white? I don't know, maybe 5, 10%. I don't know. The MVP is usually black. What are we talking about here? See, this is the problem. The problem is Jokic shouldn't have won it last year. Embiid should have. So now you got where this year Denver. I'm just going to bring up the ESPN. Where? Let me go. Is this? Do they have it? Standings. Oh man, you don't get out of here. Conference standings. The Nuggets are leading the West. Right? 708 win percentage. Now, I will say, if you look at it, Grizzlies are 60%, and they're about to fall apart. Sacramento Kings are third. The West is weak when the Sacramento Kings are third in the conference. Then you got the Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors are having a down year. And just go look at the percentages. There's one other team over 600% percentage points. Sacramento's kind of right there. Look at the East. Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, Cavs. And then the Knicks are right there. It's almost 600. The East is a stronger conference this year. East is stronger conference. That I would have to put that into perspective. But as you can see, if the Nuggets have the best record, I wouldn't have any problem with Jokic winning MVP. But see, my problem was the year before. I don't think he should. I don't think they should have gave that to him. And like, I'm not big on triple doubles and stuff like that. Let me see if we go to his stats. He's averaging 24, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. He's averaging a triple double. And they gave it to Westbrook. Like, I don't know, didn't Westbrook win it a couple times? Because he had averaged a triple double during the year, for the year. To me, I'm not, is it like, I don't want to say it's an empty stat, but when you're handling the ball as much as Jokic is, then if you just make the right decisions, then you're going to get these. Like Westbrook, he handled the ball so much. You know what I mean? And if you can pass, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. But it's impressive. I'm more impressed with his passing. He's probably one of Sabonis was a good passer, but I'd have to say Jokic is the best passing big man we've ever seen in the league. Now, the only other person that's probably... let me duplicate this. Now, there's two. Giannis is having a great year, and Embiid is having another good year. Let me get back. Let me see that. Embiid is averaging 33 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. I think he's second in the league in scoring. He won the scoring title last year. Giannis is averaging 31 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. So they're both scoring more than Jokic. The rebounds are about the same with Giannis. He's averaging like a buck, one rebound more than Embiid. It's between these three. And, I'm a Sixer fan. I will say Embiid only playing 51 games matters. How many he played last year, though? Can you get to his career stats? On this page. Wait. How do you get to his That's the playoffs. I want this regular is the end of the regular season. He played 64 games? Yeah, 64 games because they're counting games for him. So this is 6. So he played 51 games last year? Wait. Okay, so he played the same amount. Let me look at Giannis. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong year. I need to look at last year. You asked me last year, right? 21-22. $68 games. I don't think that's a lot to miss. Go back and scroll down. Going game logs. Oh, career. I don't want the splits, man. But there's so much bias. You know, like you say, he plays for Philly. And you know, Philly might be still getting punished for the tank error, Sam Hinkie tank error. Like if you reopen Embiid's page, okay, all right, right here, scroll down. Other Embiid pages, stat finder, shooting. Oh, it's just this, right? Yeah. Does this end with the? But it doesn't give his total. I just wanted to go his stats from last year. Is this more race baiting? You know, a lot of people are saying, I seen, well, not a lot of people. I seen somebody said that, you know, this is just the part of the course. You know, they have this planned. You know, it is entertainment. You got to understand, this is television, this is entertainment. I don't think he's going to, like, he's not winning the MVP because he's white or the voters are white. It could be other reasons as well. You know, the NBA wants to expand the game. You know what I mean? And they want to make a worldwide game. So he's the perfect guy for that. But I will say, I don't know. Is he a 3-time MVP? Can you change gray box on top of left showing the NBA season? Gray box. Oh, is this? Wait. No. Or are you talking about up here? But this is going to go back to... Oh, player stats. How do you sort by player? This is his last year's MVP. He got 33 minutes a game, 27, 13 rebounds. That's tough. And 7.9 assists. So his assists is up. But, you know, Denver has a lot better team. That's why his assists are up. You know, so he's lost a rebound, a couple of boards. You know, but let's compare it to Embiid. I wish you could... I need to try this site more. Then I can figure out how to compare both players. This is Embiid. Embiid averaged 30, 11, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, a block and a half. You know, and they're both playing better. this year. You know, the thing is, like, Shaq only has one. Wait, how many MVPs Shaq got? One? Let me look at the MVPs, man. All right, Shaquille O'Neal, 99, 2000. I think he only has one. Because he didn't win any other time. Then Iverson, Tim Duncan has two. Garnett, Steve Nash, back-to-back. Nowitzki, Kobe, LeBron, twice. Derrick Rose, LeBron again, twice. Kevin Durant, Curry twice. Westbrook only won it once, okay. Giannis twice. Harden, Giannis twice. Then Jokic twice. Like, it's criminal that O'Neal and Bryant only won once. Like, these 3 years, like, come on, bro. You know damn well Shaq was supposed to win. The Iverson year, Iverson was balling. And, and Theo Ratliff didn't get hurt. They might have beat them boys. But other than the Iverson year, man, like, you gonna tell me Duncan should deserve that? Come on now. Who was on the 2005-2006 Heat team? That was Wade. Okay, that was Wade. All right, my bad. Kobe was never a winner in win shares? The Lakers didn't, there was nowhere close, you know what I'm saying? So, man, look at the Durant, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years, most points? Oh, you do. Oh, here's the win shares right here. He got 2 win shares right here. These two. You got Duncan, Garnett, Chris Paul. Then, LeBron had a run. Durant, Harden, Curry. Harden had a run. Then Jokic. Brian, I'll never forget that game, man. Used to call D-Wade D-Whistle, man. All them whistles he got. That's your own, all sports get rigged sometimes. Let's be for real. I don't know, but it's... Perkins needed a more eloquent person to put the point across, but this is not the reason that, because he's having an impressive statistical season, plus the Nuggets are winning the West, even though I think that should be docked because the West isn't as strong as the Eastern Conference. I think whoever has a better record between the Bucks and the Nuggets, then whoever, Giannis or Nikola Jokic, should win the MVP. That's how I would do it. Wade's still going to the free throw line to this day. Hey, man. You're right about that. Oh man. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I just wanted to come on real quick, put my thoughts in the air about this. You know, Kendrick, not everything's racism and all this stuff, but like, hey, man, Jokic is gonna win another MVP, man. And if he doesn't win a title, then the title's the most important thing. Like, nobody cares. I mean, I know Shaq and them talking about it, but Nash never won a title. Harden never won one. You know what I mean? There's a couple names on this that didn't get a title. Rose, D Rose, and everything else. What's most important is to be the NBA champion. You know, and that's what JJ said. He said he talked to people about Jokic. He says he doesn't care about them stats and stuff like that. And I don't think so either. He plays tough, he can play dirty if he wants to, if he has to. You know what I mean? And I don't mind him as a player. Do I think Embiid is better? I'd rather have Embiid. I probably depends on your makeup of your team, but I think Embiid is better than him. You know, I think they just have different facets to their game, and you know the passing ability. You know, it looks good, and it helps. You know, when you can put certain people finishers around him, it makes Jokic look real good. But anyway. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all Thursday if I don't see y'all tomorrow. And y'all take it easy. Peace.